I wouldn't go there with my partner and then be busy with someone else and watch her being busy with someone else.
So my summary of the show is that you're basically taking your partner to go cheat with someone else.
Yeah, and you are going to cheat also.
Yo, they're cheating.
The cheating is real there, bro.
The objective of the NHI bill is to provide universal access to quality health care for all South Africans as enshrined in the constitution.
Why bangalungisanga ama public hospital? Simple.
Graduates are protesting outside the treasury asking for jobs they were promised.
Hey, this sex tape is hectic. I don't want us to waste a lot of time, but there's a guy by the name of Grootman. I think that's his AKA. Grootman is a young man. You can't be posting such things. Grootman is exposing this poor girl.
The voting overseas has actually happened. I think I don't know if it was 1 day or 2 days, but that's definitely happened. Jacob Zuma is the Concord rule that he can't be in parliament. Umshuti Wabashuti is in the building. Welcome to episode 71, Lebo. What episode is it?
Yeah, I think it's 71 now. Including all the guest episodes that have been happening in between. I think we're on 71.
71?
Yeah.
What an amazing episode
if not 72.
If not 72. I think we're miscounting it, but welcome to Spaza Talk. This is your boy Umshuti Wabashuti, aka Mr. 21 Day Photo Challenge SA. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Zooms?
It's been a really good week in terms of photography-wise.
Yeah, that's I can relate. I've been a photographer myself this past week.
yeah. I've been seeing your submissions.
Hey, man, those are not just submissions. I told you, those are hit submissions.
Those are bombs.
Yeah, those are bombs, bro. those bombs deserve to be in a museum.
They do deserve to be in a museum. Actually, there was one that you submitted. Why are we saying
bombs? That's so insensitive.
Well, I mean, we young, so we're using
slang.
Slang.
Insensitive.
I know. I have a lawyer. Imagine you said to a lady, "You're a bomb." Are you being insensitive, or are you complimenting somebody?
I think I'm overthinking this, right? I'm overthinking this. But I would say just starting off the conversation, a 21 day photo challenge, because that's been like the most positive thing I've seen on Twitter outside of the sex tapes that we saw this morning.
That's not positive.
Oh shit. No. It's not positive. That's not positive.
Yeah, but the 21 day photo challenge has been amazing, bro. Today we are on day 8. And it's
day
Smile.
8. It's Smile. I've been seeing a lot of beautiful smiles.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't post pictures of myself on the net
because you're not a net person.
I'm not a smiling person, you know.
Even though you're smiling right now, guys. But yeah, if you have not participating in a 21 day photo challenge, make sure that you do participate because it is an amazing initiative by Color Space and myself and Lebo. Really, it's all to get the community of photography together, and just anybody and everybody who uses a smartphone, a camera, or whatever it is to actually take photos. Make sure you join it. We're still on day 8. We've got a lot of days to go. We go until 21 days. But yeah, do yourself a favor. Check out hashtag 21 Day Photo Challenge SA and use the hashtag participate, and you'll definitely enjoy it.
Zooms, I think Abandabangazi so far they must be deaf or they live under a rock. I don't say this to be disrespectful. I say this because you said it on national radio. You were on national radio and you were on national TV talking about this challenge, right?
Yeah, and it's all over Twitter too. Like it's almost like Twitter. You can't ignore it, actually.
Don't try ignoring it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the hashtag, I don't know. Maybe something else is up, but I can tell you this for sure. It is all over Twitter. It is also all over Instagram, but mostly all over Twitter. But without spending too much time on a 21 day photo challenge, because it's also somewhere in our stats. Right?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Okay,
somewhere.
What are the topics for this week? We're going to just keep on because a lot has been happening.
I'll start with football, right?
Yeah.
Looking at the local landscape when it comes to football.
Sure.
Orlando Pirates played TS Galaxy. Reason why I'm talking about Orlando Pirates and Sundowns, it's because we are going to watch the final. of the Nedbank Cup. But let's not give them everything. They'll see pictures and videos, right?
If we could, would actually broadcast from there, right?
You know what I mean? Because we can. It's a closed environment and stuff. Let's not give them everything. But Orlando Pirates played against TS Galaxy. That's a team they played against in 2023 finally a Nedbank Cup, and they won against TS Galaxy. This time they lost.
Revenge.
Yeah, revenge. But it's not a final. I think it was just DSTV Prem. They lost 1-0 against TS Galaxy. And Sundowns was playing Stellenbosch. And Sundowns won.
Oh, of course.
I wish I could hear Junior Kanya again.
His commentary. Sundowns are just always winning. I mean, they are also in the final on the Nedbank Cup final on the 1st of June in Bombela. So that's going to be an exciting one, which we are definitely going to. We'll let you guys know all about that. And we're sure it's going to be in our trending topics, of course. And we'll be reporting live from the final itself. But also in football, just before we actually go away, we know that the Premier League is over right now and Man City has won it over Arsenal. So shout out to them. And they've broken a record by winning it 4 times consecutively.
Wow.
Like
the box.
Team. Yeah.
They are the box.
They are the box.
World Cup. We're so used to
4
this.
Times, yeah.
Hey, they can't be celebrating harder than South Africans.
Did we do it consecutively?
Yeah. No,
we didn't.
No, okay.
It's just the 4th one.
Yeah.
Man City are doing it consecutively.
Damn. Man City.
Man City are doing
that man is on a roll.
On a roll, yeah. And unlike it to Arsenal fans, unfortunately, they thought they would win, but Arsenal are never going to win the league. I'm quoting this right here. You guys let me know if you are anywhere. In fact, 30 years from now. So correct me when Arsenal wins the league, and I owe you at least $1,000. But anyway, the Premier League is over, and of course we know that the Nedbank Cup is coming up, and then the PSL is still going on. Let's keep on Ultimatum. Let's show them to.
I finally watched it, right? Because everyone was like, "Yo, you need to watch this thing." I was like, you know what? Just for the show, I'm gonna meaning just for Spaza Talk, I need to watch it so that I understand what it's all about. Summary: nonsense. That's all I'll say. Like I wouldn't go there with my partner and then be busy with someone else and watch her being busy with someone else. My brother, that's not how it works, my G.
It doesn't work like that. That show is crazy, man. I'll tell you this. My summary of that show is that you're basically taking your partner to go cheat with someone else.
Yeah, and you are going to cheat also.
But remember the first time we spoke about it, I said to you, not necessarily that they cheat. They're cheating.
The cheating is real there, bro.
The only people that actually probably don't cheat are the white couple.
It's the white couple, yeah.
Yes. Anybody who's with the white couple is not cheating at all. How crazy is that?
But for me, that's wrong. Because if there was I feel like if there was another white girl or another white guy, they were going to relate and they were going to hit it off.
I think that's the show for me was lacking that diversity.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough. It was just a lot of black people. So it was easy for them to just blend with one another. But if you put a colored person, Indian person, and they're all couples, and now it's like actually try this with somebody that's completely different out of 100%. Your race. Because I think more maybe it becomes like it becomes easy enough to relate. Yeah.
True. And that guy fumbled, eh?
Who's
that guy? Forgot his name, but his partner busted him basically cheating. He slept with the other girl more than 3 times. Dude.
Like sexually, like
yeah.
Not kissing,
bro.
Which couple was it, bro?
The girl is Ruth. I know the girl is Ruth. The guy's name, I forgot the guy's name, man. Hey, but that guy was moving recklessly so.
Is it the muscle guy?
No, skinny.
The short guy?
Tall,
skinny guy?
Yeah.
Well, not the one who was with the white lady?
No.
Which one is the tall skinny
You
guy?
Took pictures of the final, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't there. They left.
Oh.
He left before.
Because I'm like, I can't see. I can't remember in the photos. But
yeah, and the lady's name that was cheated on is Lebo. Eish, mfana, ukawata bole.
Ukawata bole, blind,
it was kawata blind.
So let's uthi ubande out lena le family.
The fambula.
Yeah.
Nola.
Oh no.
Nola. Yeah, I just remembered his name.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nola
cool.
fumbled, bro.
Nola fumbled for real.
Yeah.
But that show is hectic, guys. If you've watched the show, it is a trending show right now. It's doing numbers on social media and everywhere else. But all my opinion, as I say, I told you guys, I think it's just people there coming in there to cheat on one another. But it is an interesting show. I'm not going to lie. It's doing rounds, so we definitely will be talking about it. But what else has been happening? Safunu Kulmang, Ultimatum?
Nah. I think we're done with that.
Okay.
For me, it wasn't a great show. It's just a lot of cheating and stuff. I don't like that nonsense.
For sure, yeah.
But let's talk about Diddy. Did you see that video, Lega Diddy, where he was dragging Okes?
Yo, that guy's going to jail for life, for real.
Nah, for what he did in that video, he deserves it.
he deserves all of it.
I'm not a judge, or what do they say? I think
You can't crucify him, but
I can't crucify him. I'm not God or anything to judge a man, but what he did there is wrong to all degrees. Imagine if that was your daughter, my man. You understand?
You know what? There's nothing to even imagine there. Diddy agahamba.
Wrong.
And some people are saying he must go to jail immediately, but I'm saying maybe not. Actually, he should wait until they told everything about him, because I think they're collecting more information about him. They should collect more so that when he's sentenced, it's just heavy and it's just like once off.
Yeah.
So let's see a court back.
Right,
yeah, for sure. But that actually happened. There's a very graphic video. I got Diddy dragging and hitting Cassie, which we remember Cassie had a blue eye at some point. But yeah, that is some news that is happening. The other thing, Libs, I want to talk about is the NHI bill.
It was signed, eh?
It was signed by Ramaphosa.
Yeah, we screwed.
I mean, not screwed. I mean, which side are you on? Because it depends which side are you on. Let me read what the National Health Bill is for those who don't know what that is. The objective of the NHI bill is to provide universal access to quality health care for all South Africans as enshrined in the Constitution. So the Constitution recognizes healthcare as a fundamental human right. It states that everyone has the right to have access to healthcare. But anyway, what basically that means is that you'll be able to walk into a private hospital and get healthcare without having to pay any money. Now, I know what Lebo's going to say. Lebo's going to say he pays to Discovery, whoever he does. But then the government is saying stop paying to those guys, because we're saying you can get the same treatment as you're getting. But obviously, Discovery and all these guys are going to fight us, of course, because they also want some benefit in some way. But personally, I'm with that. Healthcare is a priority thing, but I wouldn't say it's the first thing that we should have gone for. There's so many other things that are also a priority.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think we should have went with education first.
Of course, yeah.
Because once you educate people, they can afford private
healthcare.
Healthcare.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But currently, reason why I'm not a fan, it's because manja, I can't get my tax rebates as a medical aid. You can't claim them anymore because of this new bill.
Does it make a huge thing in your life?
Yes, it's my money.
No, not really.
No, but it's my money. You can't say not really, Zooms. It's my money. Whether it's 5 rand, it's 2 rand. It's my money.
It's like this thing where we fight about, where we say, there's people in South Africa that are super rich. They are trillionaires. They could solve problems right now, but they don't. So the NHI bill to me is saying we're going to tax certain people within a certain tax bracket to contribute to this thing, and everyone else gets then stop. Like it's just one. It's just one rebate that you're getting. Why don't you go and get rebate from somewhere else? Because this is saying you can whatever 5,000 rand or 10,000 rand you're paying at Discovery, stop paying that, because guess what? You're gonna get the same treatment whether you pay it or you don't. So are you saying you're fighting for what you get back from them?
Yeah, what I'm getting back, because I pay quite a lot of money for that, eh?
But now you are thinking. I think you're thinking differently. The NHI bill is saying stop paying that 4,000 rand or 10,000. You're saving even more than what you were trying to get. You get me?
But then Netcare is out of business now, because the government won't be able to pay for all those doctors.
Who's out of business?
In Netcare, they have doctors that they pay.
No,
so that means they can't even afford to pay government doctors. But you think they're gonna pay Netcare?
The NHI bill is saying, my man, every private hospital and public hospital, you will be able to enter
100%.
Anybody and everybody for free. So then they're telling you that has medical aid, stop paying.
Zooms 100%. So if we all decide to stop paying, who's gonna
pay medical aid?
Yeah.
Who's going to do it?
What's going to happen to Netcare? It's going to close down.
No, it
so
won't.
That means
But the government is saying that we are the ones that are going to be paying them to sustain this thing. There's a fund that's actually there to sustain, to pay for all of this
It's
stuff.
from the monies, medical aid. That's the fund they are creating. They are creating it from our rebates.
It's not from your rebates.
It's from I think we should call someone that's going to explain this to us.
I actually read it from the thing. What the NHI bill does. They're saying you stop. So if imagine they're saying all of you stop paying Discovery and we're going to pay for it. What are you saying? They're saying they can't afford it?
Government can't afford it. I'm telling you now.
Of course
they can't afford to pay schools. They can't afford to pay a lot They pay late. Dude. And you trust them with your health. I can't trust them with my health, bro.
I mean, look, at this point, Libs, unfortunately, if speaking from a place of privilege is great, but unfortunately, millions of South Africans have not access to healthcare at all. And that's just unhealthy people in a country just means the country is going nowhere. You and your rich money means you are an abnormally with money in a poor country. People that can't even look healthy on the streets, blah blah blah. But anyway,
they can't even fix ESCOM.
They can't even.
They're
fix
rushing
ESCOM.
for things.
Look, so everybody else is saying that they're actually trying to eat money from this NHI bill. But anyway, it is a bill that has been passed by Ramaphosa. Have a read about it, and I do feel like we need somebody to get us some information on this because it is an interesting topic, Libs. And then the next one,
they destroyed us, right?
They destroyed you.
Next one,
they destroyed you, medical aid people.
Yeah, they destroying the country, not just us medical aid people, the country. Because if we were to have someone to break it down, how does it impact South Africa as a whole? Because they're doing this for elections now. Why are they rushing to sign? They've been talking about this for years, eh?
For sure. You know what I think, Libs? Just a quick one on this one. I think personally, Vivale, they're trying to eat money. We know government eats money in it. It's a great initiative to actually want health for everybody that does not have medical aid, because what's a country of people that are just dying and unhealthy? It's useless if you and your 10 friends have medical aid but everyone else is limping right next door to your Maybach.
Why bangalungisanga ama public hospital? Simple. With
They
all
can.
this money that they claim to have.
They actually can. There's so much that we argue about the government, guys. I mean, myself and Lebo are having an opposed discussion to this, but yeah, you guys let us know in the comments what you think of the NHI
Are you
bill.
for it or against it? Please
For sure.
let us know.
And then the next one, which is actually quite a big one, is condolences to Ibrahim Raisi, the president of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and Foreign Minister Hossein Abdullahian, and his entourage on senior officials. There was a helicopter crash.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. R.I.P. to the homies.
Yeah,
man.
RIP to them.
Oh.
We won't spend much time on it because we actually don't know much about it. But the next one, Libs, which is on here, it's just a topic I want to touch quickly. It's hashtag unemployed graduates. And basically, graduates are protesting outside the treasury asking for jobs they were promised. And they are literally like hobos, what we're talking about. The Banama campfire because they're asking for jobs, which was promised. 10,000 jobs were promised between 2023 and 2024. So that's something that's happening right
And
now.
they're out just signing bills.
Pardon?
And they're out just signing bills.
For sure, yeah. So I thought I should actually talk about that because there's kids right now, literally, they're outside the treasury, living there, camping there, sleep. And these are kids that
qualified.
And these are qualified kids looking for jobs and
they
looking
took
for
loans
it means, for sure.
from the same government, NSFAS.
All of those kind of things. Yeah. So that's quite a lot happening. But yeah, let's go in the sex tape.
Hey, this sex tape is hectic. I don't want us to waste a lot of time, but there's a guy by the name of Grootman. I think that's his AKA. Grootman is a young man. You can't be posting such things. Grootman is exposing this poor girl, doing some other things. I think they deserve a theme song, Yaga Little Wayne. La 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 like a lollipop.
Like a lollipop. Yeah,
but
guys.
anyways, yeah, you can't do that to someone else's
For
daughter,
sure, yeah.
man.
But the news is basically a guy by the name of Grootman, apparently on Twitter, has leaked a sex tape of a lady. This is apparently an allegedly body that he leaked it, but there's a sex tape out there of him and his ex-partner, I believe was Zinhle. And of course, there's a lot happening there. I would definitely think this is so stupid and dumb because you can actually, it's a crime. Pornography is a
100%
crime.
revenge porn,
is a crime. And no matter, even if you say to me, I sent it to someone and they're the ones that leaked it. How did it get in somebody else's hands? But yeah, we're not going to spend too much time on this. We know these guys are in part of the toxic gang because they're always trending for the wrong things.
Sorry, just one more thing, not focusing on this quite a lot. I woke up at 4 a.m. because that's the time I normally wake up to meditate and stuff. And just to check the updates, right? And that's the first thing I saw. People were like, yo, this. They were so happy. Twitter was happy, man.
Twitter is definitely happy about what's happening right now. Yeah. Go. And then lastly, Spete
DJ Zinhle.
Who DJ Zinhle? Yeah. I'm gonna play something for you here. Just listen to this quickly. Okay, listen to this. I don't know. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. But I'm going to play it here on the mic for the guys.
One thing about the South African youth is not just that they are unemployed. A lot of them are unemployable. They don't have the skill that is required. It bugs.
So she's basically saying that like a lot of the South African youth just don't have the skills. They're unemployable. And she's having a hard time finding people to employ at one of her branches in a Witbank or something like that.
That's insane because and by skill she doesn't mean Ugutabeko qualified. Because
no,
you can be qualified, but you don't have the working skills
to do a certain job. Perhaps towards her company and what
Yeah.
she does, because
Yeah.
some youth, to be honest, guys, I don't think South African youth is lazy. I'll tell you that for sure.
100%, bro.
They're willing to work. It's just the jobs are not there. And sometimes the jobs are just crap. They're actually good. You're going to work 8 hours, or you're going to work the whole month. Uzo 4,000.
Yeah.
Like that DJ.
Yeah.
Like, those kind of things. It just seems like it's just way too little. So DJ Zinhle is trending for that. She's saying the youth is just
Is
not.
he on the right or wrong side of Twitter at the moment?
Who's DJ Zinhle? She's definitely on the wrong side, because abanye bathi yena angazi une-matric, or she doesn't have
why is it
qualifications or
getting there,
anything like that. Twitter does that. But yeah, I personally think her message, what she's trying to say, is that the skill, the government or the schools are not skilling kids enough for jobs right now, because like, what's the point of upskilling them about LO? Like, I not what's the point, but there's, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that need to be taught in high school, and we've been saying this for years, in fact.
And that's why we've taken the initiative as Color Space to train people and give them skills as a photographer.
For sure,
right?
yeah.
And we'll be doing these roadshows going forward, just to equip them with that. At least they can take photos. At least they can make a living with that.
For sure,
But
a skill that you can use out there.
Skill doesn't mean qualification, guys. Done.
That's so true, bro. I'm with you on that one. But anyway, that's it on the DJ's interesting. The second last thing I want to talk about is the voting overseas. So the people that voted in overseas actually
already
voting.
they're done.
Voting, yeah. Maybe
Who's winning?
I don't know who's winning. I don't think they'll take those out just yet. But yes, overseas there's so many South Africans, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I would think like 20 space only allocated for 25,000. I'm like, 25,000 in the UK or wherever. I'm like, what? And they're all over the world. But yeah, the voting overseas has actually happened. I think I don't know if it was 1 day or 2 days, but that's definitely happened. And then the last thing, I believe Jacob Zuma is the Concord rule that he can't be in parliament.
Oh, that's a new one.
That's a new one, yeah. Cyril Ramaphosa, I believe, was on 94.7 with Anele, and there's an article here I'm reading from, or a headline from EW Reporter. It says ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa reacts to the Constitutional Court ruling disqualifying former President Jacob Zuma from running for Parliament. So I think this is something that's brand new that happened today.
Yeah,
because he was on the Anele show, I believe, on 94.7.
But do you remember what I said a couple of weeks back, Guti? Leading to elections, they're going to be uncovering a lot of things, the MK. They didn't want to do all of them last year when they launched. They were like, bye again. Towards election, we're going to be doing things. Zuma wasn't expecting this. Or did he tell you when you were having dinner?
Well, he's always ready. The MK is always ready. But I'll tell you this for sure: there's always war in politics, and it's gonna be up and down right now, whether it's true or not. But I mean, this was happening live on radio while the Constitutional Court. So they blended, obviously, that it's actually live on radio, so that most people hear it. But the most people that heard it are obviously the white 94.7 listeners, and the rest of us didn't listen to it because Tina Slalele Spaza Talk.
FM is Slalele Spaza, but Spaza Talk maulalelo thole information enje.
Exactly, told information great. But yeah, Mpinjam, is that it? What's happening for the week?
Yeah, that's all. That's all for now. It's
quite a lot.
It's a lot, eh? Bad, good, nasty, ugly. So Zooms, tell me what's the sentiment of the country, and how many bots are tweeting this last week? How many bots tweeted last week? I meant to say.
Okay, for sure. I'll tell you this for sure. The mood is actually looking great, and we'll talk about it. What's one of the main contributors we definitely think here? But let's jump into the mentions. So there were 7.4 million mentions last week, which are actually 11% increase. So that's quite a lot.
That's good.
But now in the authors, we have something else, another 11% decrease in terms of the authors. 11. So now we have 129,000 authors from last week that were active on Twitter in South Africa. And then let's get on to the sentiment. Let's start with the negative first. See, push it out
negativity.
The way. Yeah, see keep.
Yeah.
Negativity is up by 7%, unfortunately, from the week before, prior. And the tweets are close to 2 million negative tweets, but we know this politics. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of
people
politics.
Are dying.
Yep.
Even last week we were reporting about deaths, and so there's quite a lot happening. And then the positive sentiment is up by 12%, which is amazing. So close to 1 million tweets also were positive last week. And one of the main contributors, which I'll say here, I think it's the 21-day photo challenge.
Definitely.
But Lebs, when you tell me, let's start with the negative first.
So with the negative word cloud, there's a couple of things around signal announcement. So I think that's around the Bitcoin space and things like that. There's hate, breaking news. So a couple of things happened. I know there was a killing also in Cape Town where they shot people who were delivering bread.
I saw that.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
So I see Killed is showing up.
The young boy who's also just got buried this
the
past
funeral-
weekend. Condolences to him.
Condolences to his family. And then crime is up. Crime is on the rise. I think it's also election time, so they're showcasing all those videos. Like, crime is always happening every day in Mzansi, but because of this, they want to show good. Hey, fix something. The bill is showing up. I see the
NHI bill.
Yep.
Okay.
It's showing up there. And then positivity, my G. Positivity. The first thing I see here is the 21-day photo challenge.
nice.
The contributor to that 11%.
For sure. And we talked about this, the 21-day follow challenge.
Yep.
Guys, if you don't know about it, make sure you check about it. What else came up?
The league is showing up. I think it was the last game of the league, like you said. Was it the last game?
It was the last game where Man
of the
City has
league.
won the Premier League.
Yeah, 100%. We're also seeing music. Music is showing up. Music makes a lot of people happy, right? So that's why it's also showing up there. And yeah, love. Love is in big letters, man.
There's a lot of love going on.
There's a lot
there.
of love.
I think it's the love from the Ultimatum because yay, kashisa la bayana. But let's jump on to the busiest day and busiest hour.
So the busiest day this past week was Sunday. Izolo nje.
Just
Khona
izolo.
lokho. Yeah,
Kwenzakalani?
with
Besikhipha.
over 1,146,000 tweets.
Besikhipha.
Just on one day. It's a lot of things, right? The Jacob Zuma thing is showing up here. I see Zuma is there. I think there's also a player called Zuma in Orlando Pirates. That also.
Okay.
Double entendre.
Double entendre, I see.
EFF. EFF is there. It also shows up in our trending topics. Leaked speaks to both videos. The Grotman video and the Casey video.
Oh,
where
yes,
P.
okay,
Diddy
because they were
was
both
dragging
leaked
his
for sure, yeah.
100%.
And then we see the league itself, which was the last day of the Premier League yesterday.
Yebo.
Okay.
And yeah, that's that, my G. That's that in
What are
terms
the
of
busiest times?
the busiest times last week actually changed a bit. In the morning we have 11 a.m. followed by 10 a.m.
So it's changed now.
Yeah.
Okay, clear.
Because of who?
It's the 21-day photo challenge.
It's
I
the
don't know.
challenge. The
It has
challenge
to
is
be.
doing things, man.
For sure.
And then in the evening we have 7 p.m. and 8 p.m.
So that's staying the same height. So interesting ones, man. Last thing here to the ones that are trending, the top hashtags from last week. And of course, we are seeing, some new ones here, which are interesting. Number 2 to when we are Mazi, but you tell me about it. Let's start with now our number 5, which is hashtag DSTV Prem. We've got 11,000 mentions and give me a second now. Jacob Zuma is trending, so am I. And we've got 62 million impressions from hashtag.
No, it's actually 626.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Don't do
626.
626 million impressions for DSTV Prem last week.
Yeah.
So those are the stats. And then I'm gonna give you number 4, number 4, and number 3. So Samsung Pay. Is that the one?
That's bundled with now our number 2.
Okay.
That's bundled with our number 2.
So let's go to number 4, which is hashtag vote EFF with 13,000 mentions and 417 million impressions. Nice one.
That's impressive.
That's impressive for sure. I'm going to cover the last one and you cover the last 2. So hashtag number 3, trended at number 3 is hashtag Malema for president at 14,000 mentions and 407 million impressions.
Damn,
Malema busy ngempela, ne?
Ulema is doing some other things, eh?
Yeah, for sure. So what is our number 2 and our number 1? Because it looks like we have a new number 1 this year.
Yeah.
This week, rather, sorry.
This week. Hey, and it's politics. Anyways, number 2, we have Discovery Best Bank. That's the hashtag. Because there's a campaign that they're currently running with Samsung Pay. Hence, Samsung Pay also showed up. So those hashtags are actually bundled together. And it's actually a giveaway alert. So the tweet goes, ready to upgrade your payment game with Discovery Bank and Samsung Pay. Stand a chance to win a Samsung hashtag Galaxy S23 Plus. Hey, they on 23 already. I left them on Galaxy 3-4. How to enter? Tell us why it pays off to be a Discovery Bank client. Number 2, use hashtag Discovery Bank, Discovery Best Bank, hashtag Samsung Pay, and stand a chance to win. So it's a competition, basically.
It's a competition. Yeah, I've been seeing it quite a lot also on my thing. So obviously it looks like Discovery and Samsung just partnered up about something.
Yeah, they had a baby.
Yeah,
they just discovered.
Samsung launched something and then Discovery jumped onto it. Yeah, that's actually what happened.
Samsung discovered a new bank.
Yeah. Aye, my nigga.
And then number one, we have no. Did I give you the numbers? I didn't. Discovery Best Bank got 14,000 mentions, and 16 million impressions. Tiny.
Tiny, but obviously, if you couple it with the Samsung Pay one,
Exactly.
there's some number, there's something there.
There's some meat, but you can't because it's one tweet.
It's one tweet, yeah, for sure. You can't do that.
And then
our bonus.
Our number one. Our number one, Zoom. You can't be rushing bonuses, bro.
It's okay. This is a brand new number one, so shout out to
brand new number one. Cyril's uncle, Mkulu, vote MK 2024 with 16,000 mentions and 44 million impressions.
Okay, yeah, so brand new number one on our trending topics, and yeah, we know it's political season.
Yeah, next week is just politics.
I'm sure.
Politics.
Yeah, because I mean we're 9 days or 8 days away from voting, so we'll be voting very, very soon, and I think by the time Will we give stats after the voting?
We will, definitely.
Let me see. So the voting is on the 29th. Oh, okay, so we still got another Monday before we vote, guys. So we'll catch you next week Monday, of course.
Okay, but if something happens, we're going to have an emergency episode.
We have no choice. Okay. We have no choice. All right. Our bonus hashtag.
Hey, our bonus hashtag, this is a special one. This was all over radio and TV. Hashtag 21 Day Photo Challenge, say. You know about it now.
Nice one, yeah. Nice one to our bonus hashtag. That is our bonus hashtag for the week. But yeah, let's jump on to the guys that earned the most also on Twitter last week.
Hey, these guys are earners for real, Zooms.
Yeah.
They are real earners. Should I do the bottom three and you do the top two?
Please do that, sir.
Okay, so at number 5 we have Destiny Z with 15,000 mentions and 197 million impressions.
Shout out to Destiny Z.
And then number 4, we have I'm_Blue with 17,000 mentions. And what is this? Is this 500 or what? 57. 57 million impressions. And then number 3, that's a new one. I've never seen this. I've never seen Man City being mentioned before. Or Man United. Man City made it though. Oh, I gave it away. We get to banks with menu. I'm saying Man City. Man, look at me.
Number 3, right?
Man City number 3 with 18,000 mentions. Is this a billion?
No, it's
Tell me it's a billion.
118.
Okay, 118 million impressions. I was hoping it's a billion.
Yeah, obviously Man City are being mentioned in South Africa at number 3 because of they just won the Premier League. I mean, their own Premier League, of course. And then at number 2, we've got at MDNS News with 19,000 mentions, with basically 20,000 mentions and 292 million impressions. So shout out to them. They've been here before. And of course, our number 1, it doesn't change at all, at ChrisXL102 with 25,000 mentions and 218 million impressions. Shout out to him, and his impressions are just keep going up. But we know that he's leaking the sex tapes, he's leaking all these kind of things.
He's a leaker.
He's the leaker.
He's the leaker. He leaked the Casey video also.
I think what happens, like the video, the information comes out, but you can't find the video. Like this Zinhle
but
video.
Chris finds it.
But Chris has it somewhere in the comments or whatever it is.
Chris
but
has access to all these CCTV.
He has access to all these things. But anyway.
And Rodman's phone.
Somebody's calling you. Is that the bank?
Nah, it's Discovery Insurance.
It's a spam. We can see it. Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? But anyway, what is the ad of the week, my nigga?
Yo, ad of the week, one of my favorites. Actually was part of the team that worked on this. It's the brand new Nedbank brand ad. If you haven't seen this ad, I don't know what you're doing with your data. I think you need to go watch this ad. This ad is going to have you in your feels. Make sure you have a pack of tissues on the side there and watch the ad. Beautiful work.
What is it called?
Bank Your Time.
So you also were involved in this?
Yeah.
I think we should need an interview with you.
With me? Yeah. You can interview me next week, bro. I'm ready. I got my outfit ready.
Okay, so I mean, look, we can talk about it maybe a little bit and see if we can talk about it next week. But I think this is an exciting ad. I also saw it.
Brilliant.
And I'm not being biased because you worked on it, but it was actually a beautiful ad about what it was talking about, like seeing money differently. Like that was just something else. Like, and Nedbank has got this thing.
I think it's seeing money differently is the overarching message.
Sure, yeah.
This one is bank your time, because time is more important than money. It was
basically like this guy who's like working quite a lot, but he didn't have enough time to spend with family
and things like
that, and all these kind of things. Yeah, it really does put things to perspectives, guys. Make sure you'll
see the digital. So I think the above the line campaign went live already. Should see digital, my brother.
It's gonna be lit.
Next level.
Sure.
Next. They're gonna copy. They gonna copy.
They're going to copy. All right, shout out to that, and we're going to put a link below to it. But yeah, that is it for Mshuti Wabashuti for the week. It has been an amazing episode. Is there anything that you want to say for the week, Bijam?
I'm not for the NHCP.
NHI.
What is it? HIV bill?
National Health.
Oh, National Health Bill. I'm not for that.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Alright, but from Mshuti Wabashuti, it has been amazing. Make sure that you check out www.colorspace.co.za and make sure that you check out hashtag 21 Day Photo Challenge SA on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and make sure that you interact with us. But I'll definitely check you guys next week. It has been really, really amazing. From Mr. 21 Day Photo Challenge, peace.
And your boy Lebs. Oh, and we have a guest. That's why we're rushing. Ciao.